What's going on, YouTube? Took another trade today to end the week. Actually was a good trade, but I made a few really silly mistakes. Using Orderflow, we snagged a really solid entry on what we thought was ES, but I'll show you in the live trade we were actually trading NQ when I thought it was ES, which is hilarious. I'll get into the live trade and then I'll explain what I saw on the bookmap, and let's get to it. Alright, so I jumped in short right there. We got confirmation on the order flow and heat map, and I instantly noticed that this was extremely volatile and my P&L was fluctuating more than normal. And then I was like, oh, it's NQ. I only trade 3 contracts when I'm trading NQ and 5 on ES. So yeah, I thought this was a trade on ES. Anyways, my stop is tight above that invalidation level on the order flow, and we were targeting another order lower for a really good risk reward ratio. Alright, so we really quickly got a pretty solid flush down, and already this is like a 4-to-1, 5-to-1 risk reward ratio, so it was pretty solid trade already. Hovering over the sell 3 button because I wanted to take a little bit off the table, and I instead saw something on the order flow that could cause a reversal at that level where I placed that limit buy. So that's where I put it. Alright, after trading sideways for just a little bit, we slammed down into my 3 sells, and I took $300 off the table, which was solid. About a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio on those first 3. And my stop is at break even just because I'm not going to let a trade that went over 3-to-1 in my favor against me and lose on that trade, because that's a good trade. Alright, looking to take another piece of profit off at around 6 to 7 RR, which is really impressive for me. So I thought I was taking one off the table, forgot I was in a short, so I have to press buy one instead. I sold one. And yeah, this is another mistake. I've just made a few mistakes. So I quickly noticed that, took off the one I added and the one I was trying to sell to lock in $570 so far. And I just had one runner at this point. Yeah, it says my entry's down here, but it's way up to where it should be. It's just because I, made that mistake of selling when I should have bought. Had a pretty tight stop on that last contract, the last runner. And my TP for this last contract was a 30-minute demand zone, which I'll show you we ended up bouncing from. Anyways, ended up getting filled on that last contract, and I locked myself out for $525 on the day. Coming over to bookmap, this was that huge sell-off that we were trying to trade the continuation of. Yeah, a bunch of huge sell orders. And we kind of consolidated sideways with a little bit of resistance. So we sold off from here, sold off here, sold off here, sold off here. And this was around 6077. So once we popped above it, back into that area of selling, I looked for a large bid without continuation. So yeah, we saw a bunch of huge bids after we popped above that level, and we saw the opposite of continuation. We saw a move lower, indicating that those buyers were actually passive sellers. So I went short with that confirmation there, and my stop loss was above those bids just in case those were real buyers. And yeah, that was the confirmation for this trade using bookmap. So I'm pretty happy with that trade. I think I was disciplined. I waited for my setup, and yeah, I used bookmap to my advantage. Let me know below how you traded today and what you want to work on for your trading in the future. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more. Peace.